Greetings, ladles and jelly spoons, and welcome to the glory that is Theme Hospital. Yes, this is a game that I first played when I was knee-high to a grasshopper. It is literally that old. I mean, it's from like the 1990s. How many of you can even remember the 1990s? I know, I barely can. It was just that memorable. One of the things I do remember is this game. Now, what spurred me to play this was, other than the fact it's been languishing on my computer forever and a day. I think you're going to be the best, aren't you? It's been languishing there in the deepest recesses of Sval's computer. Yeah, I recently saw a game on... I can't remember what the game was called. It was on Steam. It was advertising it, and it was a Theme Hospital style game. It was essentially a reboot. It was made by some of the people who were part of Bullfrog, which are the people who created this game in the first place. Plays Theme Park a lot. Well, I can't blame them. That was an awesome game. Can you remember when Theme Park and Theme Hospital were a thing? I can. A remarkably polite and genial matter. Thank you, Mr. Pikeman. I wonder what U stands for. Yes, I'm doing the weird thing of hiring all my staff. All those vegetables out for you to sell. Awesome. Well, yeah, I'm hiring all my staff in advance, because that's always the way I played this game. Just always the way. Yeah, you're going to be a decent psychiatrist. You're going to be... So, yeah, basically, generally well motivated. It sounds like me. Generally well motivated, but not great. Basically, we run our own hospital. We're trying to turn a profit. We'll see if we actually do, right? We're going to need... It's not good just having doctors and handymen and receptionists there. Please follow orderly queues. We're going to need actual diagnosis things, right? Let's just open that so people start coming. Come on. People will start coming once we're open, right? Let's build a GP's office. We could do with some GPs. Let's put them here. Staff apparently like large rooms, so of course I give them small ones, because who cares how your staff feel? You know, we're feeling very, very neoliberal today. Who cares about people? Screw them, it's all for profit, right? I don't really believe that. I'm not an arsehole. Not saying you're necessarily an arsehole if you're a neoliberal, but if you're a neoliberal, you're probably an arsehole. There you go. Oh, I've run out of space. Right, let's try this again. Let's try laying it out in a different manner. What happens if I put the desk on... No, well, look at that. What if I put the desk... No, what? Why do you not... What are you doing? Seriously. That's more like it. Alright, we put heat in there, and then some heat in there. No, well, let me place it there. I will put some there then. Put that there, and we can do with the bin. Bin? No? Don't like the bin. Oh, that'll do. Right, there we go. GP's office. This is the fundamental diagnosis room in your hospital. Well, in my hospital. New patients are sent there to learn what's wrong with them and shit. Now, I learned a long time ago in this game that you can never ever have too many GP's offices, but you can often have not enough. Sometimes the one thing that you really need is GP offices, because the way GPs work in hospitals, which, you know, little young teeny tiny Sval didn't realise, was people go to the GP. The GP recommends the diagnosis to be performed, and then they go off and get the diagnosis performed. And then what happens is they then go back to the GP to consult on the diagnosis. I know, who knew? Who knew? Well, I certainly didn't know, but now I do. And because, hang on. Now that I know, I can be prepared for it. Put windows everywhere. Staff like windows. I can't imagine patients like windows very much, but you know, it's just what we'll do. We'll cater to the staff more than the patients, because, you know, the patients are sick. They might die soon anyway, and then it doesn't matter what they think. Yeah, so I've clearly gone into full-on arsehole mode for this episode. Put a few benches down, some drinks machines, and a fire extinguisher. Well, a drinks machine, and a fire extinguisher. Right, I might need to rethink this reception area, because there's not a lot of room there. The drinks machine there, and the fire extinguisher there. Right, can I move this a bit closer? No, it won't work there. Alright, let's just put you there. What if I do it? Hang on, just get that out of the way. What if I pick that up and put it there like that? And then that one behind it like that. Yes, that works. Right, put her a bit closer. Right, that might be a better layout. Might, not necessarily, not guaranteeing anything. Might be alright. Right, we should probably get some treatment things in. We're going to need a psychiatrist, because, you know, head doctors are all the rage. Now, if the more astute amongst you, when I looked at diagnosis, might have noticed that psychiatrist was there as well. and also in the treatment section, which I just clicked on. It is in fact the same exact room. Not, you know, there's nothing you can do building one or the other changes the fact that it can be used as the other thing. So, you know, if I build it from the diagnosis thing, it will also be used for treatment, and if I build it from the treatment thing, it will also be used for diagnosis. Don't ask me. I mean, I didn't design the game. It probably seemed logical at the time. There we go. Yeah, psychiatrists. Patients with brain illnesses go there to get treated. Right, what else have we got? Ward? Maybe. Pharmacy will do. Pharmacy will do nicely. For God's sake, Sval. Click and drag. Click and drag. Right, we are going to need a pharmacy because the nurses, or the witches, as I prefer to think of them, need to think up potions, cook up potions, and feed them to the unwilling or the ill, or just however it goes. Right, so we've got that there, and then that there. Boom, boom. Right, we are going to need a nurse. Pharmacy requires a nurse. You need at least one nurse. I'm going to have... She's got a wide range of skills. Ooh, you're even better. Charming and helpful manner. Right, who else have we got? So we're going to build a ward. And wards also require nurses. It was the second one we looked at. That's the best there, isn't it? Yeah. Wide range of skills. Put you in a psychiatrist thing, because that'll really confuse you. Nurses apparently can't be psychiatrists. This game, being from the 90s, is incredibly sexist, and I do apologise for that. Why is it sexist? Well, all the doctors are male, and all the nurses are female. I mean, I understand why the game is like that. You've got to bear in mind, this game was created in the 90s when computers were nowhere near as powerful and everything is running off of... I imagine it's running off sprites. And it's just simpler and easier and cheaper for developers to just have a series of sprites. You know, one for each type of person, I imagine. And I'm making excuses for them, and for that I apologise. Excusing the inexcusable, Sval. It was a different era. Those of you that don't remember the 90s, well... You're young, for one thing. No, that's not working. That is not working. Why is there... Oh, there's a door in the way. Why are you putting around the outside? Don't know why. Right, putting the fire extinguisher at the end of the bed, because if there's a fire, that's where you're going to want to deal with it, isn't it? Fire breaks out, that's what you're going to want to do. Right, can I relocate this? Will you sit happily there? Yes, and then I can get a bed in there. See, the genius of my plan becomes apparent. Yeah, you just cannot wrap your head around the true, fathomless depths of my genius. Right, where's the nurse gone? She's there. How dare you leave the psychiatrist room? You can go in. What else have we got? We got pharmacy, we got ward, we got psychiatry, we got clinics. Inflation clinic where we pop big people's heads. I mean, it's a shame you can't name the rooms because I would name this room the Donald Trump clinic. So if ever anyone had a huge overinflated head and needed it deflating, it was him. And I feel immense sympathy for the man. I do. I'm sorry. It can't be easy trying to function as a human being when you're that retarded. It just can't. And as we see, he doesn't function as a human being. You accuse Donald Trump of many things. Being a human being is not one of them. Right, we've got all this. We've got general diagnosis. We've got facilities. We can do with the staff room, where the staff go when they need a break. Let's give them a really big staff room. Let's make it enormous, because we loves our staff, we do. We loves our staff so much. We're going to give them a fire extinguisher, a couple of radiators. Well, 3 radiators. There you go. A plant. A sofa or 2, a pool table, and a TV. Who doesn't want some TV? Right, we've got the pool table. Pool table can go there. We're going to have a TV zone, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We're going to do that. We're going to put another sofa there. We'll have a TV zone. We'll have a place for fires to be dealt with. Maybe one more. Maybe one more radiator. This one thing about this game is... let me see if I can... Where was it? It's there, isn't it? Yeah, look, you got a heating bill that you pay. Now, you can have it set really low and just place a shit ton of radiators, and it lowers your ongoing bills. I mean, it's a huge initial outlay. I can literally fill the entire room with radiators. And, I mean, it costs a lot to do that, but you can find a nice balance and, you know, save your bills. And I can save the planet as well, because, you know, in the 90s, it was a time before the world was screwed, and we could still save it from global warming and all kinds of interesting stuff like that, but, you know, now we're all doomed, we're all dead, we're all going to die. Horribly, horribly, horribly. What an uplifting thing to talk about in the middle of your game, Sval. Yeah, right, so in a minute, people will start turning up. How do I know they will start turning up? Because they're people, and people always turn up. It doesn't matter what I do, people turn up. Let's do that. Fire extinguisher can go there. Radiator can go there. Radiator can go there. We want a plant pot. We want a bin. And we want some bogs. And why not? You know, a few loos. A couple of lavies. Now, why did I not put the toilets against the back wall? That would have made far more sense doing it like that, do you not think? I do. What was I thinking? What was I even thinking? Sval, put some thought into this, you dick. Right, oh no, we've got the radiator, haven't we? We've got the radiator. Put it there! And then we can put that there, we can put that there, we can put that there. Do you know what? I'm going to leave the gap there. I'm going to buy some more toilets. 1, 2, 3. So I reckon, yeah, I can fit them there, look. Oh, wow. Fit even more in there. But we don't want it too full. We don't want it too full. Right, so we've got all this. More benches. Another drinks machine, a couple of radiators. Right, we're good. Just benches, because people hate standing. People in this game are as lazy as the arseholes that we all are in real life. So, yeah, people also don't like being cold for some reason. I don't know if you can hear the announcer. Mad patients are asked to be as quiet as possible. I love the announcer in this game, but it does all get very, very loud. You know, and if there's one thing I hate, it's loud announcers. Right, we have built everything that can be built. We've got a clinic, we've got toilets, we've got staff room, we've got psychiatry, we've got ward, we've got pharmacy. We've got all the diagnosis shit going on. So let's put time up to normal and see what happens. Are we going to have a patient? Any patients? Anyone coming? Ignore this guy, he's an arsehole. Come on, patients. Oh yeah, one other thing I do. Tired staff don't work as well, so I'm a very generous employer, and I let them go when they're around 50% tired. Make it even lower, but oh wow, HAL has opened a competing hospital. Fairly short Space Odyssey reference there. Right, ooh, 1st of Feb. What other people can we hire? Oh, that's the other thing. The talent pool is also being sapped by other hospitals. Ooh, incredibly talented. Right, we can never have too many psychiatrists, can you? So yeah, did you notice that the number went down? Someone else bought a frigging dude of a thing, right? Right, no, stop, right, there we go. Right, we'll have you focus on sweeping. You can focus on that, and you can focus on repairing things. There we go, we've got 3 of them. Each doing one thing. So one guy will concentrate on mending things like this. This does break, and eventually they have to repair it. If I summon him to mend it. You'll see him take out a great big hammer. Is he going to do it? I think it's him. Yeah, here he goes. Watch him hammer away. Oh, he didn't pick it. I thought he just take out a hammer and hammer it. That was a blowtorch. Oh well. So yeah, he takes out a blowtorch-shaped hammer, complete with blowtorch-shaped flame, and he blowtorches it. Yeah, eventually he won't be able to do that, and I'll have to buy a new one. And that shit gets expensive. Do we have any Yes, look, we've got our first patient! What's he doing? What's he doing? He's going to the psychiatry to be diagnosed. There's something wrong with him. Something horribly wrong with him. What's wrong with you, dude? 1st of March, right. Who else can we employ? All these doctors with no skills. Enjoys life. There we go. Not as skilled, but yeah, do you see that? He's been diagnosed by the psychiatrist. Now, I could guess what's wrong with him at some point. If you let them go through the entire process till that bar in the bottom right becomes full, they get treated themselves, and it all works, But sometimes you can reach a point where you can guess a diagnosis. Oh, I wonder what's wrong with him. He's got Donald Trump syndrome, bloaty head. I don't know how Dr. can't just look at him and know immediately what's wrong, but I could click on the do the diagnosis thing, you know, guess diagnosis, they would go get treatment, and there's a chance they would die. Yay, we cured our first patient, what was wrong with him? Team has discovered a new condition, it is the squits. Ugh. Eating pizza found under the cooker. Oh, who does that? Oh, clearly he's a student. Symptoms? Oh, sure you can guess. Well, I'm assuming it's a runny bottom. I assume, yeah. A glutinous mix of stringy pharmaceutical chemicals solidify the patient's innards. What was a bonus? 999, I'd like to report a crime. There we go. Yeah, he's going to general diagnosis. What's wrong with him? Now, I'm fairly sure my doctors will predict that he has bloaty head, but will they be able to tell what type of bloaty head he has? I noticed they're all using one doctor's office as well, which is an interesting thing. You alright? He's having fun in there, I think. Go on, diagnose him. What we got? We got... Yeah, our team has discovered a new condition. It's his bloaty head. Causes sniffing cheese and drinking unpurified rainwater. What? Symptoms very uncomfortable for the sufferer. Cure: the swollen head is popped, then reinflated into the correct PSI using a clever machine. The Donald Trump machine. Where is he? Watch this. Here he goes. Here we go. Oh, look at those effects. Man, this is from a time before there was a frame rate to worry about. Clearly. Ooh, that didn't look pleasant. There we go. And reinflate. Yeah, it's all mended. And that's good because you see how much money he paid us? What else is there? Heap piles. Oh, patient feels like he's sitting on a bag of marbles. Oh, don't get piles or heap piles. You don't want either of those things, right? Doctor, go sit in there. There we are. New doctor, go sit in there. And you, handyman, go in there. There we are. So we're in the early game now. We're very, very in the early game. This will keep going for quite some time, I hope. Let's hire you, and let's hire that one there. And what you will see eventually is rats appearing in my hospital, waves of nausea going around the hospital, people dying left, right and centre. Some very interesting ways to die in this game. So when death comes along and opens up a hole in the floor. Oh, well, welcome back to the world's worst coffee. I just can't even. Right, you get in there. You get in there. You also get in there. Doctors can't work in the pharmacy. I beg to differ. Doctor, I mean, presumably pharmacists work in the pharmacy. No. Get in there. No, stop. Oh, fine, asshole. You can go live in there, and you can go live in there, and you can go live in there, and just to confuse everyone. Wow, he's skidded across the floor. Woo! That's amazing. Doctors can't work in the pharmacy. You're lying to me, my man. Right, let's speed time up a little bit. Yeah, things going nuts. I've satisfied the financial criteria. What do I have to do? Oh, what are we waiting for? Build more drinks machines. You need to have treated 40% of the visitors in your hospital. Currently I've treated none. That's no good. I need to have cured 10, so far I've cured 4. Was that our share? Wow. Dr. Sval has not got much of a share of patients. Ooh, what have we got? We've got uncommon cold. Small particles of snot in the air. At least I got a cure for the uncommon cold. Issue official invitation to the VIP. Let's have them. Oh, we're not going to be able to diagnose this guy. This requires some specialist diagnostic equipment. I mean, he's got invisibility, but we won't know that until we get things like an X-ray and a scanner, which is unfortunate. Doctor. Oh no, not you. Crap. Get in the room. There we are. Right, we've got a huge queue there. Get in. Go there. Ooh, what have we got? Yeah, we've exhausted all our diagnostic machines on this patient. We're still not sure what is wrong. What should we do with them? I want to know. 81%. Do we know what type of invisibility? See, I don't want to lose my unkilled thing. So let's send the patient home. It's unfortunate and it damages your reputation. TV personalities, too much daytime TV. God, reality TV was a problem in the early 90s. Who knew? But yeah, I don't want to risk losing my 100%, well, my 0% death rate. I say 100% death rate, but I don't mean that. I mean 100% no death rate. Because you get a £10,000 bonus at the end of the year. So yeah, you can 73%. That's even worse. You can bugger off. What's up with you? Why would I drink? Wait. Tell me build more drinks. Oh, it's not telling me anything now. Tell me build more drinks machines. We're going to need radiators, aren't we? Let's add some heat to the outside of this thing. Because it's cold in here right now, I'm led to believe. Yeah, first VIP. Is he here? Is he here? Yeah, there he is. Oh, look at him. Councillor Crawford Purves. What? Crawford Purves? That sounds obscene. Highly obscene. Right, come on. Let's get time flowing. Yeah, keep the value of your hospital above 55,000. What's the value of my hospital? Wait, no, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah, 65,000. We're getting a bigger chunk of it. They're all doing better than me, but Dr. Sval is doing okay. I've cured 8. That was a cheering sound of someone being good. What was that telling me? It's far too cold to place radiators. No. I mean, people shouldn't be going to the cold places. There you go. That's ridiculously expensive. Oh, we have no heat out here. Right. Well, that's the thing. Let's add some radiators then. By the door. Because why wouldn't you? I mean, you would, wouldn't you? That's the perfect place for radiators. So all the heat can go straight out the front door. There we go. Yeah, blow your head. Are we going to do it yet? Have we done it yet? Have we finished yet? Are we there? Have we completed this? Come on, let's cure one more. Ooh, he's going, he's going. How can you not immediately know he's got bloaty head? I'm sorry. Even I can tell that, and I'm not a trained professional like this guy is, Dr. Petson. You know, and he's a psychiatrist as well, on top of all of that. Ah. Let's fix the inflator. There we go. And pop! Yeah! Have we cured enough people yet? Satisfied the financial criteria. Ooh, we are one away! One away! Where are you going? What are you doing? What's happening? What a well-run hospital. Thanks for inviting me to visit. He gave us 1,200. I remember that seemed like a lot of money. I mean, if someone handed me 1,200 now, I wouldn't complain, but it's not as much as it was back in the 90s, you know? 1,200 went a lot further, I imagine. I can't remember if this game's from like 92 or 94 or something like that. I know it came out before I was in proper education. Oh. By proper education, I mean secondary school, or I suppose high school to a lot of you. But, you know, it is what it is. It's awesome fun. Come on, doctor. In the inflator room. Waiting for patient. You were walking there and I picked someone else there. Oh, come on, have we done it? Have we done it? Yeah, we've done it! We have completed the level! Now we just have to wait for the... is it the end of the month or is it the end of the year when it ticks over? I can't remember. Let's just watch them run around. I'm zooming in or zooming out as well. I used to love these isometric games. You know? Right, it must be the end of the year I'm waiting for. Right, we don't want any deaths. Nobody die. What was wrong with you? What was wrong with you? No medical history. There's squits. Ooh. Sometimes you can tell when you've had people with the squits because it's like a literal trail from where they are all around the hospital. Oh, excuse me. Now, I should say, as you go on throughout the levels, you get more illnesses to treat and you get more diagnostic equipment, but you have to start researching it. I mean, it's fun, it's great, but the levels take longer and longer, and all I'm doing today is playing this first level. I will be playing more. Don't worry, don't worry. I have ample opportunity to watch me play more. Yeah, end of December, the time should come, and I should be able to move on to the next level. Things should be absolutely awesome, absolutely spiffing. What can I say? 10 days to go, ish. No, you can bugger off. Go away. I'm not even going to go through the diagnosis with you. We know we can't treat you. We can't help. Well, we can treat you, but we can't treat you well. Ooh, we're past Christmas. New Year's in a minute. Here we go. 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 Yes, Dr. Sval, Hall of Shame 7th. I'll take it. Top of the Hall of Fame. Webley. That's pretty name. How did we do? We got, well, we had the poorest hospital. We all get paid the same. We cured the second most people, well, joint second. We killed nobody. We only had 22 visitors, so we did well, and total value was the highest. So we had more facilities but fewer patients. Perfect, and what did we get? We got Marvellous, your hospital wins an award for building the best reputation, 4,000. Having the most valuable, get plus 25 rep. Inspectors note that the hospital is very clean, that'll never last, plus 25 rep. Yeah, squeaky clean trophy. And this one. I've killed nobody, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. And the urge, and there we go, we have done it. Dear Dr. Sval, jolly good. You have made excellent progress at your hospital. We have found somewhere else for you to run, if you fancy a change of scenery and a fresh set of challenges. You don't have to accept, but it might be worthwhile if you do. The salary is 16,200. Do you think you can get a doctor to do anything for 16,200 a year? I don't. Do I want a job at Sleepy Hollow Hospital? Yes. Yes, I do. And just like that, guys, I am moving on to bigger and better things. But for now, let's draw a line under that. Till next time, take care, have fun, and ta-ra. If you enjoy my efforts to be vaguely entertaining, you can now support me on Patreon. $1, £1, £1, €1, whatever you've got, whatever you can spare, all helps. Over 1 million fed. Thank you for watching, and ta-ra.